Alright, there we go. Got our recording up and going, which means that we are almost good to dive back into our story. But before we get into our recap and Volumianth, why don't we learn a little bit about who's at our table?
Hello, my name is Brent. I play Cecil Darkholm. He's currently stuck behind bars with very circumstantial and limited evidence against him, but he's still determined to help protect his friends from the danger that's around them.
Behind bars, you're in house arrest now.
Those are figurative bars.
Uh,
I
hi,
said what I said.
hi, I'm Kelsey. I'm playing Avi. She's a half-elf bard sorcerer. Also currently under house arrest. I believe she's due a letter that she doesn't know about. She wants nothing more than to clear her name the right way, but everyone else seems to think this is a jailbreak situation. It is not. Uh,
I totally forgot we were all under house arrest now instead, so
You're
jailbreak in the
not!
house.
You're not!
I know I'm not. I'm not, but the royal we, the collective we.
She has found another little bit of information to give over. Hoping that it will take the heat off of them even more. But we'll see.
And that leaves one introduction.
Yeah, hey everybody, it's me. I play Thresh, or no, I go by Thresh. I play Cecil.
No.
Nope.
I don't play Cecil. I play Bracken.
There we go.
Yeah, I got all mixed up. I saw one of Kelsey's running in the background. I got a cat gnawing at the back of my chair. I'd go by Thresh, but I play Bracken. Bracken just changed from a multi-class to the new pugilist class, so we will see how that goes. He's a Kender pugilist, and he's good at punching and kicking. He was just doing some underworld dealings. We'll see how that all pans out. While he was in the underground, he traded some items for some new items and tried to get his things right. And he's ready to throw some fists if need be.
Alright. Well then, I guess it's time for us to return to the city of Volumian. But before we do that, I want to change my dice into something.
Your D-say?
Yeah, I'm currently using the dice of Vecna, but what do I want instead?
The fluffy unicorn dice. But those are appropriate.
I think we're gonna go with the gemstone dice. I think we're gonna go amethyst since it's
Ooh.
it's February. It's my birthday month.
Love that.
Birthstone. That's the vibe.
Birthday.
Yeah, my birthday's coming up.
Happy birthday.
No, don't start.
Happy birthday.
Chopped.
Oh,
And chopped. Ooh.
yeah.
As the kids would say.
Yeah, look at unchopped cheese over here.
Oh man. I'm
So
really
cooked,
feeling
chat.
it.
So cooked.
For real, for real.
Need me some copium. Alright.
No cap.
So, dice changed. Volumianth present. Yeah, so two of you are under house arrest. As there were suspicious circumstances around the death of a high standing political figure, and one person last known to be with him. And then said person's legal counsel coming in talking about a suitcase bomb.
Legal counsel that I did not attain, by the way.
What legal counsel? I wish I had legal counsel like that.
While this is all going on, Kraken has been with Lefriga in the underbelly trying to follow up on some things. Was offered a, a handsome deal if only he killed his companion Lefriga, but he turned that down.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
It would be interesting. But when we last left off, everyone was able to make their way back to their current respective abodes to take a long rest. And why don't we begin in our house arrest house with Avi and Cecil and some Dawnlight Sentinels. Some of them may not have your best intentions at heart. From what a hidden conversation could perhaps imply. What does your morning look like?
Avi is determined to make all of these guards adore her. Even the secret conversation having one. So she got up early and she went down to the kitchen and she made everyone a nice breakfast. Little hen pies. They don't look pretty. Her cooking never does, but it all tastes real good.
I want you
Oh God.
to roll for me 1d20. You can add your intelligence modifier and any proficiency you have with cooking tools.
So that's a 14.
14. It is a very hearty breakfast, It's good, filling. Nice, homely spices make someone feel cozy on the inside.
That's the goal.
Cecil is avoiding the house guests at all costs. Even if that means sitting in his room with the door closed and his back to the door.
But with the way that breakfast is going, Avi has most all of the guards sitting down for a nice meal. At least for a little bit. There's some overlap as some people come, grab their stuff, and go, but you get compliments for the most part. There's one that's silent as he eats.
Of course. I think like halfway through, she'll take a sip of her tea and be like, "So, I know somebody said something about like an escort to go get like clothes or anything we might need. I don't mind what I'm wearing now, but it's been a couple of days and I'm feeling a little grimy."
Sure. We can get you an escort.
Right. And I know investigators said something about when they had time that he'd be around. I know it's still kind of early, but has anyone heard anything on that front?
No. And the normally silent Dawnlight Sentinel will get up, leaves the plate there, and seems to go prepare an escort for you.
I'm always the maid. So she'll turn to someone else at the table. So, how's your family? How are they doing? You you know, just trying her best to make light in the situation that she's in.
Yeah. You get a pleasant conversation out of the secondary figure. Cecil, as you're sitting with your back to the door, you hear a sort of pounding knock and a gruff voice. Escort leaving. You can come or you can stay.
Cecil will stand up and open the door and just a little bit and peek out. And then he'll open the door and he'll just walk by to accompany them.
Alright. So, your escort is 2 Dawnlight Sentinels. Big guy, big silent gruff guy, one of them. The other is a shorter, feminine, very stocky build, but she's a little taller than Cecil. Not quite as tall as Avi. And as you guys are walking, she's the one that looks up to Avi. So he's just going to the place we picked you up from, right?
Yep, that's it. I don't think it'll take long either.
Hopefully not. I don't want to cause any more mess ups than the way the bureaucracy already works.
Right, yeah, I wouldn't want to make any more messes.
So, as your group is walking, Bracken, what does your morning look like?
Bracken has been freaking out. He didn't hear from Cecil at all after yesterday's events, so he thought Cecil's been compromised. So everything is falling to him to save Avi and Cecil now. And he could not get the drug money involved to help fund this operation, so he's gonna have to really DIY this shit. He cooked a quick sloppy breakfast for himself, just some, bacon, eggs, toast, just something get the morning going right. And he is sitting down with the remaining backup cast to form a plan for this day's events.
So, currently, the figures that you have,
Lefrega, obviously.
Lefrega, Ron, and Varin. Though Varin's not here for support of your plan, Varin's here because he's a firm believer in sit-down meals that include the entire household.
Do I have Cadrib as well? Give me Cadrib.
Cadrib is still in the sanctuary. Ron was the only one that came by.
All right, team. Things are looking dire right now. All right, Avi and Cecil have been captured by the Crown. They're probably torturing them. I don't know what's going on. We need to save them immediately.
I do not believe that Volumian is a torturing type of society. I've seen torturing societies.
That's what they want you to believe. Do you see how everything's so clean and crisp on the surface, yet the underbelly is full of people that will pay you to stab people in the back, like me to Lefrega? You're welcome again, by the way, Lefrega.
Thank you, but I do have to agree with Ron. There are perhaps a few figures that are here known to torture, but I doubt that is a society-wide phenomenon.
Right, okay. Clearly you two are grieving and can't make good decisions and you're just coping because things are so dire and you're worried about our compatriots. I get that. But we need to be serious here. We got to figure this out.
It's about this point that there is a thudding knock on the door. And
Oh shit, they're here for us.
Varen will, politely dab at his mouth, stand up, and go to the door, where, of course, Avi, you, Cecil, and your escorts have arrived. The woman looks up to Varen. Hi, good morning. He's here with the Dawnlight Sentinels, escort trip, supervise. Unfortunately, it's poor phrasing as she looks up to you, Abby. Our suspects here have got some personal affects they want to get.
What kind of sick, fucked up torture is this?
Varen is like, oh, of course, and welcomes you all in. Full host mode.
Avi will turn to both of them, not knowing which one is going to follow her through the house. And my room's just upstairs at the end of the hall. And she'll start walking.
You get the big guy following you.
Of course I do.
He's got his eyes on you.
Yeah, he does.
But as you guys move, what's Avi's passive perception?
17.
You'd hear another set of footsteps following you.
Kind of peek behind me.
You see Ron is kind of following you behind. Her attention more on your escort, and you can see like there's like a sort of guardedness there.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a moment where her eyes sort of catch yours, and she just gives you a smile.
Shut up, man.
All right, fella. The woman guard turns to Cecil. Let's get your stuff, yeah?
Yeah, I'll go get my stuff.
And so she's like following after you.
Avi will call out over her shoulder, Cecil, don't forget a pair of scissors for your beard.
Weird. Yeah.
Do they even let you have scissors in prison?
I guess I need to roll a D100.
You do need to roll a D100.
No beard.
No beard.
Did you not still have one?
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, you did get one the other day.
In jail, huh?
Yeah, you got one in jail.
Yeah, I'll get the scissors. I get scissors and some clothes, and I put them in a bag, not a briefcase, because that didn't go well.
You gotta get like one of those like hobo sacks.
Yeah, a little satchel on a stick.
Yep.
Avi doesn't take long. She, throws some clothes and nightwear into a bag. But she will find like a loose piece of paper and write down where they're staying. And as she comes out of the room, we'll hand it to Ron. You're allowed to visit. If you want.
As she takes it, a hand comes to like cup the side of your face, and there's no realm where I do not want to visit you.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I was just being polite.
It's your big guard that cups your face.
The other side. No.
Do you mind?
uh, uh, but no, you do have your guard kind of watching this kind of the entirety of the time.
I don't care. I'm still gonna lean in and give her a kiss.
Oh yeah. You
This
said
guy's getting
17 was your passive perception. What's your passive insight?
22.
After the two of you break away from your kiss, you would notice that his eyes sort of linger on Ron for something in his eyes, some sort of gears sort of turning. You can't see maliciousness or anything like that, but there is, we'll call it intrigue.
Man, these two are really good friends, huh?
History will call them roommates. Don't bite, Max. Anything special that Cecil does while he's here?
He's gonna get some writing materials.
Yeah?
That's about it.
Alright, and do the three of y'all have a conversation together before Aldi and Cecil must away once more?
Guys, what's going? Is there anything you guys need at the moment? Anything we need to do?
Nope, I got what I need. We just gotta wait for this to run its course.
Yeah, they got no proof.
Guys, I don't know if sitting around is my best bet here. I gotta do something. Come on.
Avi will look to Ron again and remember what I asked you, please.
She nods.
Cecil, breathe twice if you need an escape.
Cecil holds his breath.
Brack'll just look at him expectantly.
Holding.
Alright.
Seriously, Brecken, we're in it's a nice place we're staying in. You can come and visit. We're fun though.
Are they forcing you to say that?
No.
Yeah, no, if it makes it any better for you guys, this is the Dawnlight Sentinel speaking. You are welcome to visit. All this is sort of precaution. I suspect high, risk case going on here. We got some political terrorism and arson going on. Suspicious deaths. It's a whole big thing. But we're good about trying to accommodate for things. So yeah, if you wanna come visit, say hi to your friends, it's fine.
Brack'll squint a little bit, but okay. We'll see about that.
And with nothing else, the escort will escort Cecil and Avi back to the safe house for the Dawnlight Sentinels. So, in the whiles that you are waiting for this case to progress, what are some things you'd like to do? Do you want to try and perhaps get some covert information gathering, things you may have seen or heard? Do you wish to, in the case of Brecken, who has more on the ground capabilities, get out there yourself? You begin to write correspondences to any particular figures. What are your plans?
I think Avi would write a letter to Morvain. Am I remembering that right? The glass
Morvain?
lady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Morvain.
Just to let her know, maybe not the situation she finds herself in. Nothing overly specific. But maybe asking for a bit of her favor in this. Other than that, she's spending as much time out with the other guards as she can, trying to see if she can get any kind of information as to what's going on as it pertains to the investigation that she doesn't already know. To see if she can get one of them to slip.
Alright. We'll make this twofold. The first one for speaking through letter to Marvain. I'll ask for, since you're being very selective with what you are saying, I'm going to ask for a deception roll, but I'll give you advantage because you're writing this out. You're taking time to think through things.
17.
All right. And then for the second roll, I will let you roll either persuasion or deception, your choice, in trying to disarm the guards as you spend time with them.
Well, I don't want to feel dishonest, so we'll go persuasion on that one. That one's 14.
14. You don't get anything more than what they've already shared with you, unfortunately. But you are able to get that letter out to Morvain, and we'll see what comes of that. Does Cecil or Bracken do anything during this time?
Cecil probably tries to start some different letters to some different people and is unsuccessful and just kind of frustrated with the situation. Usually when he means well, things go well, and that is not the case here.
Bracken has been told not to do anything at the moment, so he is going to bide his times and twiddle his thumbs and restless legs and all that.
Let's say Avi. It's about a day or so since your letter went out that you get a response. And the Countess seems understanding, but says that there's not much that she can do Um, but she'll do what she can. And mentions that if she has time and is in the area, she will stop by to visit.
Mm.
About the same time, elsewhere in the city, at the safe house for the Order of Fate's design, there is a much more polite knocking on the door. And
Yes.
as it opens up, you see a familiar gnomish figure, very long ears, from when you had accompanied Avi to the estate of one Countess Morvain Thraisal. Oh, good morning. I am Ermon of the House Thraisal, here on behalf of my lady.
Yeah, how can I help?
Oh, it's not about you helping, it's about me helping you.
Okay.
It seems that your compatriot, a Miss Ovi Ulowin, has found herself in a rather precarious situation, and my lady has sent me to assist in the manner of getting her out of such precarious situation.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. What do you need from us?
Well, what sort of intelligence operations have you been operating around this?
Intelligence operations? What are you talking about?
Well, what sort of I don't know, stakeout notes, or do you have any sort of plants upon the inside of their abode situation? Have you been corresponding with neighbors and potential witnesses?
No.
Oh, you need more help than I thought.
Yeah, clearly. You're saying all this shit. Look, she told me not to do anything, so the fact that she's asking you to do something kind of hurts my feelings. But what? Just come on in.
Well, it seems that perhaps your more loud and brash approach is why she is called in a favor, as he walks right past you. Now, do you have a perhaps spare study or office that we can utilize as a sort
Kitchen
of...
table's right there. Help yourself.
Well, then, uh, he starts pulling documents out of a satchel, and what he's pulling out should not fit in this satchel. There is some sort of enchantment here, but he starts laying out a map of the area, pulling out notes and sort of like connecting them with little pins. This, of course, brings the attention of Lefria and Ron.
This is. I didn't get the name. I didn't listen well enough. Avi asked for their help, so they're doing this paperwork shit.
As he turns to the other two. Oh, I am Ermon of the House Threshold, here on behalf of my lady, the Countess Morvain of House Threshold. I'm here at the wishes of my lady to assist in the case of yours by the Miss Avi, and it seems by a thread, the knight known as Cecil. Well, yes, whatever help we will be glad to take. Yeah, Looks like we've got a pretty good base that you've got set up here, as Lefka's looking over the notes. Max, you have nails, buddy. So, Bracken, if you would
Yes.
like, you can roll me a investigation check if you'd like to look over the notes here that Ermon has set out.
Solid 11.
It's a lot of words. You notice some of them, and it makes sense. Like you see Avi's name, you see that Lord Afrinville, the guy that had the drugs, that died. You know,
Sure.
Volumian, other city names that kind of stick out, but like the other stuff kind of, who knows? Now, if my understanding is correct, we do have some visitation opportunities to your compatriots. I believe we should take that up and see if we can create contact with some nearby figures, neighbors of some repute, as long as we know that they are not in certain regencies.
Yeah, they said we could visit whenever, so it's really not that big of a deal.
I do believe that it is a big of a deal, because if your compatriot was wrongly held, and false evidence placed upon her, that could lead to very grave circumstances.
Well, yeah, no, duh. But like in terms of getting to see them, it's not a big deal. We can do that whenever we want. So,
Right,
know.
but this is giving us an opportunity to make our way over there, and then to speak with neighbors, to set up correspondence and a network of informants.
Bracken's gonna look at Ron and just kind of give her like a, is this not planning a heist kind of look.
It is intelligence operation. Heist
And
could be a step beyond it, but right now this is just getting the information.
look, this is all above my head. You do whatever you want.
We would preferably we would like you on board with this.
I mean, yeah, I'm on. Yes, I'm on board. I don't know what you want me to do in this circumstance. I'm happy to assist any way you want me to. Point me in the right direction. I'm off to the races.
I like that attitude. Keep being yourself.
Great. That's the first nice thing I think you've said to me this whole time.
Keep it up and you'll get more.
Didn't like that one, but we're gonna keep moving on.
With that, Ermon starts, planning a visit. Starts looking through the pantry, for perhaps a bit of wine and some, table snacks that can be brought over. It's poor manners to make a house visit with with nothing in your hands. So when you're ready to set out, or when Ermon's ready to set out and is gathering everybody else, he will, along the way, to Lefriga and Ron, I believe it would be best for you guys to make the first round of connections to the neighbors, and then you can join us after some polite conversation with them, and we will have a good time. They nod, and then as they make this, as your group makes the short walk over, Lefriga, Ron, breaking off, leaving just Ermon and Bracken to knock on the door of the Dawnlight Sentinel safe house. They open it and Good afternoon. We are here to visit with the figures that are being held in your custody, Miss Ovi and a Sir Cecil. Is now an appropriate time? Yeah, sure. Coming.
Hey, I'm right there with you, bud.
So, Avi, Cecil, you are made aware that there is a guest here for visits and brought down to a sort of seating room where you can see the gnomish attendant to the Countess Morvain sort of setting out from this satchel that should not hold as much as it's holding, like a full charcuterie spread with wine and everything.
Avi's all smiles. Armand, good to see you again.
Yes, Avi, our pleasure as always.
Look at all of this.
Of course, we came to visit, and it is poor manners to show up empty-handed.
Well, it's very kind nonetheless.
So, unfortunately, my lady could not be here, so I am here in her stead.
Oh well, I'm just happy someone's come. These guards are very kind and nice, but not great for conversation sometimes. They're all business.
That is perhaps to be expected with the gravity of the unfortunate situation we found ourselves in.
Of course. But she'll come in and take a seat. Bracken,
Yes.
it's good to see you, bud.
It's good to see you. I don't know who you got on this, but you know,
Well,
they're
you remember the lady we went to her house and I played for her?
well, yeah, I get all that. It's this one's a little, woo woo about things.
A little wee woo about things?
Woo woo. It doesn't matter. I'm happy to see you. I'm glad to see you doing all right. You look good.
Well, feel better in my own clothes, at least.
I'm just kind of right now. I'm kind of along for the ride. I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Look, it didn't hurt nobody so far, so I think you're doing real good.
Well, that's what I'm good at. So.
Does Cecil join in the visit?
Yeah, Cecil's there.
Okay.
He's just kind of bummed out still.
All right. So as Bracken and Avi are sort of chatting and catching up, Erman pulls another item out from the satchel and sets it in the middle of the sort of charcuterie board, and takes a minute to like sort of tinker with it. And then as soon as the tinkering is done, as he sits back, alright, we can speak freely for about 10 minutes. There is
Oh
a
my
programmed
goodness.
illusion that is presenting a conversation of more polite societal natures.
Thank God. There's this one guard. He thinks up and down that he's got me pegged. And he gave Ron a look the other day that I do not appreciate. Wheels turning in his head.
Why didn't you fucking say so before? Let me go kick his ass.
Because he was standing right fucking there.
I'll kick his ass.
No, you can't.
I bet you I can.
I believe that it
Can't.
is not a matter of your capabilities, but it will probably make the matter worse.
Exactly.
Hmm.
It's exactly why breaking us out of here isn't a good idea.
This figure that you spoke of, do you know if there are any connections to nefarious groups of a more covert nature?
I don't know. He's hardly said more than 10 words to me since I met him. But I did hear him having a conversation the other night before we left the holding area to come here.
Did he mention any names? Did he address the person he was speaking to?
He didn't. Um, just that there were holes in my story and he was going to find one.
I believe you actually did hear one
Did I?
name.
I couldn't even tell you.
Let me find it. I believe you heard the name Androsine, as a report had been failed to be made to Androsine.
Then I will make that name available to everyone.
Herman nods and it is a start. And as he looks to Cecil, and have you been made aware of any sort of associations with covert operation groups?
I was the covert operation.
I see.
Do you need details on where I went wrong?
No, I do not believe so. You are
Wasn't
welcome to
exactly
share if it
covert.
will make you feel better, though.
I thought Avi and I were speaking privately as I appointed myself her counsel, and then I talked about making a suitcase bomb, and the guards heard me.
Oh, yeah, that is, assume that if you are, in a area such as that, you are being observed.
Well, that's not right. They shouldn't be able to just do that.
That is the way of the courts. There are areas of, Vildefera that do not even give you such procedures of, only observing you in delegated spaces. Some of them are just under surveillance always.
That's messed up. Well, I had a suitcase, but it was empty, so no suitcase bomb. And I told them that it was a code, but I didn't disclose what the code was. They got nothing on me. Suspicion only.
Suspicion is enough to warrant an investigation, and of such nature, it seems reasonable to hold you in a tighter grip.
So I did talk to a gunpowder merchant about possibly buying a bomb. That might be something worth looking into.
Do you recall the name of the establishment?
I describe where I found it.
Excellent. I will add that to the list of areas to investigate.
I will add that he agreed to sell me a bomb just at a price that I couldn't afford. So I didn't buy the bomb. I wanted to, though.
Perhaps after you acquire the money.
Well, that's what Bracken was supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I was working on that. I was trying to get to find someone's drug money to steal to fund the bomb project, but that turned into a whole thing where somebody tried to pay me to kill Lefferga, and I didn't want to do that, and that would have been a mess. So
Everyone's just really well intentioned here. Just the pieces didn't land where we wanted them to.
I see that. Well, I do not know that you could call me well-intentioned, but I am efficient and my lady trusts me. And she has asked me to see to this mission, so I will assist as I can.
All right. We got a grade A fixer here.
I am all too happy to serve.
Can't thank you enough. This
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
As the sort of programmed illusion begins to falter, he will pick up the little trinket, put it back in his satchel. Oh, and I did almost forget to mention your other compatriots, Lefraga and Ron, should be visiting as well. They had some business to take care of on our way over, but they should be here shortly.
Oh, good.
And it's not too long after he says that the door knocks, and again you hear the conversation. And stepping in, you see Ron and Lefraga, and immediately Ron is at your side of you.
Take her hand.
I know it is not ideal, but has everything been okay?
Yeah, it's a lot more comfortable here at least.
That gives me some ease.
It's all you. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
And she just sort of takes the entwined hands and brings them up so that way she can kiss your hand. It is good to see both of you, Lefraga says. However, I think perhaps I should be on my way. More business to tend to.
Right. See you
Okay.
soon, hopefully.
Erman will look to Lefraga. I will, as soon as I am done here, find you to assist with said work. And he nods.
I'll step away for a minute. I'll feed these cats, but I'm still around.
Oh, everyone attacks Bracken. No.
Yeah, exactly.
But for the moment, is there anything that you'd wish to say to your companions before some of them depart?
Abby will lean in real close to Ron, keeping her voice low. You need to be careful around that big guy.
She just nods. She doesn't say anything in return, sort of picking up on sort of clandestine warning, but she nods. As the visitation comes to its end, the group of Lefraga, Ron, and Bracken leaving the safe house with the information that, of course, has been disclosed. It is
So does that help your little intelligence operation? Oh, sorry. You're
You're good. We'll come back to you guys later. Avi, Cecil, what would you guys be doing in the aftermath?
I think before we leave this room, Avi will look to Cecil. You doing okay?
Yeah, I just didn't mean to get all mixed up and complicate things.
I know. I know you meant well. I wish you'd gone around about it differently.
Well, the last time we did
Easy,
use explosives to escape, it worked so well.
please. Not this time.
We were missing the broom and a clean oven.
I also don't think you would
No,
announce
no.
that you were using explosives until it was used.
There is an oven here. It's clean, but it's not, not Avi clean.
Shavi, yeah, I licked the walls of that thing.
I'm gonna go back upstairs.
Yeah, we'll figure this out.
Yeah,
Thanks for getting us extra help.
do what I can. Couldn't leave it all to Bracken.
His idea sounded plausible, but I'm glad he didn't kill Africa.
Yeah.
Yet. Ha 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 ha.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Okay. Cecil sees that Avi's going towards her room, and that's also the way he would be going, so that's kind of awkward. So he'll just kind of stand there and wait.
As you stand and wait, the Dawn Light Sentinel that had been your escort back to the safe house, she sort of walks in. You can hear the crunch of an apple as she takes a bite. Oh, I didn't realize that he was still hanging around here. I heard the conversation sort of die off. I can, you know. Do you want an apple?
No, I'm good on apples.
Alright.
What else you got?
I mean, we've got all sorts of fruit. What sort of fruit do you like?
I like these weird things that grow deep underground. It's like a black cherry watermelon thing that grows on a tree under a lake in Vale de Umbra. You got anything like that?
what the fuck?
No, but I do have a sort of. It's almost tuber-like type of a fruit. Very similar consistency to lotus. If you've ever had that.
Cecil's eyes narrow and he approaches and he's like, "All right, I'm in."
Alright, so she brings you into the kitchen, and the fruit that she brings out, it's a cross between like a starfruit and a potato. In the fact that it has that sort of star-like shape, but the outside is very grimy, and she, brushes it off before she cuts into it. Um, and as she hands it over to you, there's a almost floral smell to um, the fruit, but there's also like this heavy sort of citrus. All right, go on, taste it. Tell me what it looks like.
Cecil slowly takes a little nibble.
It's
Oh.
very similar to grapefruit, and there is a sort of tart bitterness, but there is like that citrusy sort of um, undercurrent to it.
It's not bad. Very unique.
Yeah, these grow not too far from where I grew up. At least one of the areas that they grow. You can find them all over the domain of day. Yeah, I remember, getting home from the schoolyard and just cutting into one of these. Real nice.
Do you grow yourself?
No. I went immediately after going into school and into training for joining the guards and whatnot. But plenty of people that I knew up, go into the gardening of it. So.
Oh, well, that's fascinating. I know a whole lot. And then Cecil just goes into a long, drawn-out speech about cultivation of loonberries.
She's keeping one-to-one with you. She knows a lot of the terminology around like the actual act of like agriculture and cultivation and whatnot, even though she's not familiar, of course, with loonberries. But yeah, conversation
How
flows.
into it is? Like, she's into it?
Yeah.
You want to try a little juice?
You got juice?
I got a little bit of juice.
Yeah, I want to try it.
What the fuck?
I have I have 1/3 of a vial of loonberry juice remaining, and I put a single drop of it onto a spoon and handed it over.
You want to try a little juice?
As she tries it, oh, that's good.
It's magical. It's
Like-
the basis of my society's like entire finance system and our greatest export.
Damn.
Yeah, the pastries are even better.
You got pastries with this?
Well, I don't have any, but what we do with them is pretty crazy.
Next time I got leave,
Yeah, the wine too, the loonberry wine, it's crazy.
You got me salivating over here.
Well, the city's probably a little more open to visitors if you ever find yourself in Veiled Immortality.
Can't say I've ever been, but might make the trip now.
Who knows? It might be here as part of. There was a whole like smuggling and like an attempted coup thing that we stopped. It was crazy.
Well, if I see anything that's marked with Blueberry, I'll keep you in mind.
Excellent. The Darkholm Reserve. That might be the wine. I don't know. Who knows? All right, I'm gonna leave.
So on the walk back, the gnomish figure Ermon has been pretty quiet. but as soon as you make it back to the safe house, he's going to the kitchen table, which has been sort of commandeered as a notes reserve, and on the map of Volumient, marks down the explosives shop, and notes down the name of Andrazine.
So what do you got to work with out of all your little, intelligence games here? Is there anything that we can start working on?
Yes, particularly this name, Andrazine. I believe that we'd be able to perhaps hit up archives or other sort of investigative nature for it. But yes, there is an avenue that I think has clear potential. There could be some connection to the explosives seller, but I believe that it is more secondary, maybe even tertiary.
Sure.
Would you like to assist me in the investigation of this name?
Yeah, what do you need me to do?
Well, I was planning to head to the archives in the city. If you would like to accompany me as a sort of bodyguard, as you say that you are quite adept at more physical natures.
Yes, that's exactly where I thrive. I'll be happy to bodyguard for you.
Ah, perfect. And then he is like ready to go. Like he starts, putting his shoes on. As he's setting out, he says to Leffergan, "I trust you to make any additions onto the collective notes." And he'll wait for Bracken before the two of you guys can set out.
Yeah, we're ready to rumble.
Yeah. Bracken, as part of your bodyguard duties, we're gonna have you make a perception roll, and I'll roll that for you since
Thank you. I appreciate it.
not quite
Yeah.
at your
I'm
desk.
currently indisposed.
Yes. Alright, 15. Very good.
Not bad.
So as Bracken, you're kind of keeping your sort of eyes about. So far, you've not seen any figures that are of an ill nature.
Sure.
But you get to the archives, and as Ermon steps up, you're able to follow. This place is massive. You can hear a sort of echoing of like papers turning, figures making notes. But there's like no talking. So when Ermon arranges for a small desk to be reserved, that seems like almost booming in this quiet nature.
Totally misreading the room. Bracken will go, "So what are we looking for here?"
While you get
Exact-
glares from everybody else, Ermon, takes this in stride. We are looking for anything surrounding the name Andrazine. This archive is one of the best in holding the census of Volumient, so it's the best place for us to start.
Excellent.
If you feel up to scouring the books, you are welcome to assist me in looking, or you can just keep an eye out for any nefarious onwards.
I can't read too good, but I'll keep an eye.
Alright. And would you like to roll either perception or insight?
Give me a perception, please.
Alright.
I feel that's more fitting.
We can do that. Alright, 16 on your perception. I will keep that in mind. And most people that, with your 16, you catch looking in your direction are very much looking at you. There's that sort of residual stink eye from your outburst.
Every now and then, if one's giving me a particularly long look, I'll do a pump fake at them. You know, like I'm about.
It's nearing about an hour when Erman, oh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, interesting. Right here. He was a sentinel of the Dawn Knights, but it seems that his oath was broken and he embraced such corruption.
Does it tell you what broke his oath exactly, or?
No, it just, as he motions to the passage that speaks of this, a sort of, written down, accounting of a rumor, where someone was speaking of Andrasine, wearing the, armor of the Dawnlight Sentinel, but where before he glowed now seems to swallow light, as if he is a shadowed consumer.
Huh. So he's got a bit of a dark past, served the kingdom, now doesn't serve it no more. Sounds... Can't say I haven't heard that one before, but at least it's good to know somewhat what we're working with.
Did step forward on the path. We know that this figure, Andrasine, was once a Dawnlight Sentinel. Do you perhaps have any contacts within the Dawnlight Sentinel establishment that we can perhaps talk to for more information?
I'm almost certain we do.
Great.
Do I know the name? Yeah, that's where you get me. I'm not good with names. Do I remember any names off at the top of my head?
Let me look at your... With a passive history of 10, we're gonna roll for this.
Can I get something like close?
We'll find out.
I think it was like a J name or like an E name or like an R name, somewhere in that region of, you know.
As you're thinking through, we rolled, you got an 8.
Yeah.
There's like a Kai sound, like maybe Kyle or something like that.
K, Kai, K, somewhere in there. Avi's usually the really good person with persons, so I usually let her do all the talking. But what I can tell you is we do have a contact. We could figure out who they are, and if push comes to shove, we know the princess pretty good. I know that she's a prime suspect, or very busy, or caught in the political weaving webs of the situations at hand. But we could ring that bell if need be.
I would prefer for us to not involve the princess, as that might bring unwanted attention to our actions.
That's what I figured, but to bring it up, it's there.
Alright. Good to know. Well, if we cannot figure out who your contact is, I will see if I can make any sort of contact with Ollie, see if we can procure a name in such manner.
That would be best.
And we'll set off. And we'll roll to see how Cameron handles. He's able to collect a few names that sort of fit in your broad group.
Do any of them ring a bell for me?
We'll roll a D100.
Sure.
And we'll say that you want lows.
Sure.
20. As you look
That's
over,
pretty low.
Yeah, as you look over the names, one of them, as soon as you see it, is like, that's the guy, as you kind of
Point it out.
Yeah. As this is the Tylina.
There he is. That's the one.
Very well. This will prove to be perhaps one of the more difficult figures. We must make another stop before we head back to the safe house.
All right, sounds good.
And you stop at a courier house, as Amon will pay for a courier service to deliver a note to the Dawnlight Sentinel, Kailina, requesting a lunch meeting at preferably tomorrow, but at the soonest convenience.
So now we just wait.
Unfortunately, a lot of this process will be waiting.
Ah.
But we can make it home in time for dinner.
Sure. All right, that sounds good. At least I could go for a bite.
Much to Varen's dismay, well, Aramon is very good at, doing the manners when needing to act as a guest in a place that he sees as his own, does not quite view the same sort of decorum. He is writing notes at the dinner table and whatnot. But
Bracken just assumes that's more work that needs to be done. So that's less off his plate for the bureaucracy side of things.
correct. Meanwhile, over across the city of Illumian, Avi, Cecil, how have you been faring?
I think Avi took a bit of time to relax, to reset after their meeting. Maybe an hour, but she came out of her room and socialized and, made her presence known about the house. Until she started to get hungry and then went to go find some food.
Cecil's practicing bongos in his room.
She'll hear it. She'll fix a bit of food for Cecil too, and go and knock on his door.
Come in.
She will. I brought you dinner.
Oh, I had forgotten to eat. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, the light outside, it's kind of difficult to tell when time moves.
Yeah,
Practicing
it's not
bongos.
super convenient. I'm trying my best, as usual. Here, let me show you this new lick I cooked up.
Please do.
I'm gonna roll a bongo check.
Bongo Jack.
9.
Wow.
I'm still working on it.
No, it's got potential, I think.
Maybe one day. I don't have the rhythm quite right.
You know what maybe you
Here,
could do? And she'll kind of move over and set the food down and give her own little rendition of what Cecil just did.
so did you do it? You like sat down across from him? Did you manipulate the
Yeah.
bongos in any way?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Just as
Okay.
just as they were. Just just like a little,
Playing on the knees.
like a suggestion. It's a
That
little
sounded way
suggestion.
better. I'm gonna make an intelligence check.
I've got a lot more practice.
I rolled a 7. That's not what I wanted.
That's what you got.
I'm gonna rotate the bongos 180 degrees because that's the direction which Avi was playing them, and he didn't consider that maybe she was playing a left-hand lead, and he's gonna try and play them backwards essentially. Now I'm gonna make another bongo check at disadvantage. I got a 12.
It is better than the 9.
That was better.
Yeah, yeah, I had a good example to follow, but I don't think flipping them around is gonna work for me, and I'll flip them back.
Yeah,
I just
I
gotta
don't know
keep
why you
working
did
on it.
that. You'll be fine.
It sounded upside down. Can music be upside down? That's probably not the right.
I don't know. You doing okay though? Otherwise,
Yeah, I think so. We're just
Any-
kind of
any
stuck here for now.
yeah. No one's giving you any trouble, have they?
Actually, no. That guard in the kitchen's quite nice to talk to and was interested in gardening, and I gave her a little drop of my juice.
You didn't.
Used me.
Your special berry juice.
Yeah, my special juice. She was really happy, and she was excited about it. I probably should have
Alright.
brought more after I left, huh?
Well, if you
That's
did,
okay.
it would make what you had less special than it is.
Well, yeah, but when it's gone, it's gonna be really hard to get a hold of, unless there's just still some floating around here on the black market.
You never
Maybe
know.
Jellavest is here. That'd be crazy.
I don't want to see her again.
Remember when she turned into snowflakes?
Yes, I remember when she turned into snowflakes.
Yeah, what a bitch.
Why is Cecil's special berry juice floating around on the black market?
It's different. Are you
Well,
doing
I'm-
okay?
Yeah, it was hard watching everyone leave earlier.
Well, at least we're stuck here together. Cecil's looking very, expectantly.
Yeah, we're here together. Maybe
would
we
hear
can play a
this,
little. Yeah.
but Cecil, what's your passive perception?
19.
So the both of you would hear this. There is a scratching sound. Window.
It's your room.
That's weird. It's a little spooky.
Well, it's your
How-
room, so you have to go check.
Can I see out the window based on the window's height comparable to mine?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna push a chair over also.
You
I
see,
look out the window.
You see this sort of origami spider scratching at the window.
I need help. It's a foldy
Okay.
spider.
I don't know. Have they made any modifications to the window so we can't open it?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna open the window.
Careful, I don't know. It might bite.
It's paper. What do you
The
mean?
spider scurries in and then unfolds itself and falls to the floor. You see a note.
Oh, I'm not sure I like that.
I will
I'll
pick
read
up the
it.
note and hand it
Oh.
to Cecil so he can read it.
Oh, I was gonna roll you for it.
No, here.
The
Sacred flame. I'm just kidding.
the note sort of starts off as like as you first glance at it, a gibberish, but then the markings on the paper begin to become legible words, and basically it is an update from Erman of Endrasine having been previously associated with the Dawnlight Sentinels, his oath having been broken and corrupted, and that they have invited the Lieutenant Kylinum to lunch and asking if perhaps you can get an escort to the estate for joining in said lunch.
That fixer wants us to go to lunch with Kylinum. Remember that guy?
Yeah, I remember him.
I hand the note over.
An escort. It's gonna be that big guy again. I don't know. I don't know if that's smart. I don't want him to know stuff. How about this? That guy's really just interested in what I'm doing. What if you went? Just you and it'll probably be your little juice friend.
Probably. I mean, do they have shifts?
I don't know.
It can't be here 100% of the time.
It's just the 7 of us here.
Oh.
Yeah, there are a few shifts, but mostly, since, a lot of these are elves or descent of elves, their rest periods are shorter. So shifts kind of come and go in vibes based.
I think that might be our best bet. I really don't want that big guy to know anything.
Well, don't you think they're all going to be talking to each other? Or do you think the big guy's doing
I don't know. I just think
telling other secrets?
I think he's more likely to listen into conversations and tell other people.
I feel like that's all of their job. That's how I got here. I'll do it.
Okay. Okay.
Just leave it to Bracken and I. Yeah, thumbs up from Cecil.
Why don't we leave it to Armand.
He does seem to have things in line.
Mhm.
He's a little scary.
He is something else, isn't he?
Yeah, but we can handle it.
Yeah,
Hylanum was nice. He'll be happy to see us, maybe.
I hope so.
Cool.
Alright, well, let's get dinner eaten, and then maybe we can play together.
Oh,
Yeah?
okay.
Alright. Have a little after dinner jam sesh,
Hell yeah.
band practice.
Cecil's already scampering away. Like,
Jam for dessert? Hell yeah.
Mm.
Alright, so with that then, I think this is a great time for us to take our mid-session break. We'll come back in a few minutes and we'll see how that luncheon goes. Alrighty. A luncheon with Kylan. If I remember correctly, the plan was for Cecil to get an escort and for Ali to stay back.
I'm going in
Okay.
to a luncheon.
Yep.
Luncheon.
You do, in fact, have the same female guard taking you as your escort.
I think Avi would have sent a note along to Ron to explain why she didn't come.
Okay.
I don't think she trusts Cecil to. Not that she doesn't trust Cecil.
Question, Faye.
Answer.
Where is this luncheon?
At your estate, the safe house.
Oh, boo. That's not fun. All right, cool.
I mean, if you wanted the luncheon to be somewhere else,
No, it's cool.
and we're looking for a home field advantage here for Ermon's, positioning.
Yeah, Airmon knows where to go.
So, for those that are at the safe house, for the Order of Fates design, Ermon is, as he had claimed, to be very efficient, and all too willing to serve. As currently his duties for his service are being a good host. So he's been working with Varin all morning for getting this place to look spick and span. Bracken,
Yes.
can you roll for me a Arcana check?
Sure. That's a 5.
Cool. You don't notice anything. But
Okay.
But yeah, so the luncheon's all sort of set up. And as the time comes, Cecil, you and your escort are the first to arrive of the planned guests. The two of you are welcomed in. Oh, I see that you have made it. I hope that Miss Avi is doing well. Did she perhaps fall ill this morning?
Avi is quite well and is just handling some other business this morning. And I've come and I've even brought my guest. And Cecil is going to introduce the guard as his guest.
I don't think you've ever asked the guards.
Nope, sure haven't.
Good morning. I've been here before. Relil, it's my name. Please do come sit down. We are still waiting for the Sir Aiden to approach. But we have food, appetizers, some refreshments.
I will give Brilil a tour.
Is there any sort of like nefarious, like give a tour and like smack her while she's looking away kind of?
No.
Okay. Just wanted
No, he was nice. And Cecil's being nice.
All right.
Sneak away for some berry goo or whatever.
Listen,
some berry juice.
Bombs didn't work. We're trying a different approach.
A different sort of bomb.
Yeah. We are sex bomb.
A pastry bomb.
Ooh. You dirty dog.
So, so yeah, you're able to give a tour. I'm assuming you don't include the basement as part of that tour.
Is that where the big portal is to
That
the...
is exactly where the teleportation portal is.
Cecil will just say that it's a cleaning a closet with cleaning equipment. And then gesture to how clean the place is.
Yeah. This place looks very clean. I guess that's
Do
where
I need to roll a D100? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
There was a beard this morning and it's been scissored. Is that the right verb?
No.
I mean, it could
I'm
be.
sticking with it. There's well-established lore that Cecil obtained scissors, and that's what I'm sticking with.
As you're giving the tour and explaining, you'd notice, like, Brilil, her attention is, like, drawn to, like, the collar of your shirt every so often.
Cecil keeps looking down at his shirt as if there's something on there, and like see if there's anything to brush away.
There's some, clinging, previous beard hair.
Ah, jeez. Just brushes it off.
Yeah, you got a hair problem?
Listen. Yes. Thank you for asking, number one. Number
Sorry.
two, ever since I started... No. No. That was sincere. I'm sorry. There's a lot of feelings around this. Every so often, ever since I started wearing this belt, I wake up with a full beard. And I'm far too young to have that.
Really? How old are you?
Like 68.
My brother had a full beard half your age.
Is your brother a gnome?
No. But neither am I, so.
My dad is like 400 and something years old, okay?
And does he have a beard?
Yes.
So why do you feel bad? Like, it seems that it's in your genetics that you can get a
I'm
beard.
not... In the grand scheme of things, I'm not an old gnome.
Beard?
I'm just not ready. I'm just not ready for that stage of life.
I mean, if you see beards as like a sort of, wisdom or something, I see it as, you got some hair on your chest, you get some hair on your face, you're good to go.
Cecil looks at his chest. Is there any change to the... He's
He's
perfectly
there?
smooth. Normal.
Is Cecil rocking hamburger meat?
No, it's fine. I'm just not there yet. The scale for gnomes is different. I'm just not. It's not a wisdom thing. I think I do okay in that department. It's just, it's not a look I'm ready for. Maybe one day.
Look, I don't know, I can't state anything, since I hadn't seen you with a beard, but, like, I don't know, in my opinion, just take it, grain of salt and whatnot, you do seem to have a bit of, like, baby face going on there, so, like, maybe getting a beard
Yeah.
sort of, like, will, I mean, if you being...
I like the baby face.
Alright, okay, nothing wrong with that.
Just not. I just want to live in this era. Just for a little bit longer.
Yeah, no, if you want to keep shaving...
My brothers are older. They don't have beards. And my dad didn't get a beard until he was like 140. I'm not even halfway there. Close.
That's crazy. Like, my family all started getting beards close to maybe around 15 or so?
I'm talking to.
What was that?
Is this an elf I'm speaking with?
No. She's fairly tall. She's a little bit taller than you. She's a stockier build. She does have some elven features, but no, she's not an elf.
Well, maybe your heritage is, scale is just different than a gnome's. That's what it sounds like, and that's okay.
I mean, yeah, most of my family, is like dwarven blood. I mean, but we got some sort of Sylvanari mixed in there.
All right, so over here, just continues the tour.
So,
Anyway,
as the tour continues, Kevin does make an appearance. He's a little harried. Seems a little concerned as he steps in, but Erman nods and it is good that you are here. And that means that we can get our luncheon underway. Please, follow us to the dining room. We have prepared it, and it should be made well to go. So as everyone sort of sits down at the table, Lil needs to make a saving throw. I think I remember what flight this is, but I'm not sure. I don't think that is. Different save than I thought. Alright. As soon as lunch starts, Ermon looks right at Berlil and casts a spell,
oh,
and she is out cold. Slumps over unconscious.
oh! Bracken's been sitting at the table, kind of hogging the charcuterie board. He's been staying away from all the fancy like blue cheeses and stuff, and sticking to the cheap cheddar squares and whatnot. But as soon as he sees somebody slump in their chair, he goes, "Oh, it's starting!"
Please do not touch the guest, as that will rouse her. But I am quite advanced in the spellcasting, so this should give us some time to talk freely during our lunch.
Cool. Yeah. All right.
And Ermon immediately turns to Kylinum. I've been made aware that you are a figure of the Dawnlight Sentinel that has a close companionship with the figures that are present here, as well as one Miss Avi who is unfortunate to be predisposed during this time. Kylinum looking over at the other Dawnlight Sentinel slumped over unconscious. Yes, I would say that there is a working relationship there. I'm sorry, you seem familiar. You have probably seen me attending my lady at court. I am a servant to the Lady Morvain of House Thrysor. Now, back to the business at hand, as it is a quite pressing matter. How long have you been a part of the Dawnlight Sentinel group? A fair bit of time. more than a century or so? Uh, yes. Oh, good. Then perhaps you will be able to speak to me of one Androsine? Mm, this sort of sobers him up. Androsine? What sort of name or business do you have with him? Ah, so you are familiar. That's very good. Miss Ovi had heard of a figure speaking of a report that was failed to be made to Androsine. It seems that this figure, a black mark upon the Donai Sentinels history, is still quite active, maybe even working against your organization. You seem way too happy to be getting such information. I am just being quite forthright in the investigation. As I said, this is a pressing matter. It would be a travesty for Miss Ovi to be wrongly accused of the charges that stand against her. Yes, of course. So, what I propose here is, since you are of a familiar relationship to Miss Ovi and her compatriots, that you do some investigation on the inside, as you are, of course, an active Donline Sentinel member, to see if there are any leads or connections to interesting as this figure was once one of yours and is still active. Our current leads upon him have run cold beyond you. Okay. And all the while, like, Aramon's like cutting his food, and like this is like for him like just the most polite of conversations.
Bracken is kind of, he looks at across the table as he's making finger sandwiches out of like Ritz crackers and cheese and a slice of salami and another Ritz cracker and popping them in his mouth, and he just kind of shrugs at the whole. Hey, sorry, man. I didn't expect this to be an ambush either, but here we are.
Like Bracken's got like the actual entree and is still using the charcuterie board. I love it.
Yeah, no, all that entree stuff, that's fancy people stuff. There's cheese and crackers right here that need to be eaten.
And,
What is the entree? Do tell.
the entree, is a
Like an endive salad?
no, it is a
It's a mummy scraps.
no, it's a roast rabbit with a side salad.
Ooh, Jesus. Yeah, that's too rich for Bracken's blood. It's charcuterie board time.
Nice.
Rabbit is too rich for Bracken's blood.
That's fancy people food.
As you know, Erman is cutting up the food on his plate. Looks over to Cecil. Is there anything to add beyond what has been presented? Any new information?
Cecil's been taking notes, and he has a note to pass, right?
To Ron, yep.
And he will pass it. Yeah. Can you give this to Miss Ron, please?
Passes it to the
It's
side
from-
where Ron is sitting.
Ah, I didn't know Ron was here. But here you go, Ron. We'll just slide it across. That's from Avi.
I see her handwriting. Thank you.
Yeah. Cecil did a good.
She sort of tucks it away in her pocket.
Avi didn't want to bring the guard that's been keeping an eye on her along, as he seems a little questionable. This one seems fine enough.
Yes, the large one probably would not have gone under quite as easily. Too much elven blood.
Is she gonna be okay?
Oh, no, she's fine. She's just, what is... the best way to put it. She's taking it now. Magically induced.
She look fine.
She's drooling now.
Her eyes open?
No, she's fully unconscious. She's just
Oh,
slumped over.
Okay, that's
Even
All
about
right, well, I
berry
guess
juice.
I'll have to figure something out about that. But, okay, yeah. I mean, Avi and I are, kind of limited on what we can do. The little origami spider freaked us out, but it worked.
It is efficient for getting notes across without having them being scanned first.
It's creepy, but effective.
Is there anything we wish to add for our guest, Kalinum, to research into? Anything you would like to bring attention to myself before we continue our luncheon with a less unconscious participant?
What's happening with the who's in charge? Like, is the princess gonna be crowned?
Currently, that is postponed. We have the mother of the late king acting as our regent in this turbulent time. She has essentially stepped out of retirement for this, as the council does not wish to be lenient for allowing a uninitiated royal to ascend to the throne. So once the situation with Miss Ovi's investigation settles down some, security is no longer as tight around the nobility and royalty, festivities can proceed under normal plannings. But until then, the previous queen is acting as our queen once more.
All right. Didn't realize that the previous queen would have abdicated and stuck around. All right. Well, cool. Then, yeah. No, I think we're good.
Yeah, I mean, she was the king's mother, and in a time of grieving, has come back for her family.
Cool.
And with that, Ermon stands from his chair, goes over to Berlil, and instead of just sort of shaking her awake, hand on her forehead, begins to cast another spell.
Oh.
And since she's unconscious, she fails this. And he's just sitting there talking at her for a couple seconds before stepping back, and as she sort of comes to looking at the entree, wiping her, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't realize how hungry I was.
Oh yeah, you really went for
it's
it.
fine.
And as she's like, this is delicious.
Good for you. All right. Well, shall we?
Yeah, this was a very nice get together. I'm very glad that you were able to make it. You as well, Brielle. Feel free. We do have some leftovers. If you would like to bring some for Miss Avi. I'm really sorry, of course, that she was predisposed, but we have enough for her.
Yeah, I'll make a plate and take it back to her. I'm making a big plate.
Great.
Cecil's really proud and excited for this.
then, as Berlil finishes, the rest finish. Kylinum, still a little shaken, says his goodbyes and sets out. Berlil waiting for Cecil to finish making a plate.
A big plate.
A big plate. You're able to return to where Avi is. Avi, what have you been doing this day?
Uh, I think most of the day since they left, she found like a parlor or something, and a book maybe, but she hasn't been reading it. It's been mostly pacing, hoping that things are going okay. So while she's like flipping through the pages, it's nothing has been consumed.
Say about you're almost done flipping through this current page when you hear the door open.
The head peeks out.
Cecil's
go?
holding the plate. Cecil's holding the plate above his head with both hands. It was great. I brought you food.
That's a big plate.
It's all for you.
Wow.
Cecil runs into her, like past her into her room.
Okay. She'll
He
close
places
the
it
door
on her
behind him.
desk.
Alright, what happened?
Yeah.
Everything is good.
Yeah,
I gave the note to Ron.
good.
My escort enjoyed her time.
Okay.
Kylinum's gonna look into some things.
Great.
I just give her all the details.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I took notes. He hands her a notepad.
Thank you.
He also held that above his head with both hands.
Wonderful. She'll kind of tuck it under like her pillow for now. Just
Yeah,
in
he
case.
made them very generically, like without details, but enough of the right words so that, you know, you'd know what was going on.
Sure.
But someone who read it wouldn't put the pieces together.
Well, it seems like it went really well.
Yeah. This guy's really putting a lot of pieces together really fast. We should have had him help earlier.
Yeah, maybe.
He's playing like 4 games of Dragon Chess at once. It's crazy.
I can't even play one.
Yeah, more of a dice guy.
I'll stick to my instrument if I'm playing anything.
Oh, yeah. Is it bongo time?
Yeah, it can be bongo time.
Without a verbal answer, he scoots out of the room and comes back with his bongos and plops
Great.
down on the floor.
Okay. We'll leave the door open and we can play for a while.
I'd like to make
Avi,
a bongo check.
Avi will keep it real simple and a little
Thank you.
slower.
11.
And she'll like make pauses to wait for Cecil to catch up and then keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing okay.
Yeah. Together we scored 40.
Hell yeah.
An average of 20. We're so good.
It's really
It sounds great.
good.
Alright. Cool. what is the general plan going forward for the next few days while Ermon is essentially taking point and just sort of drawing you guys in as he makes developments or as he believes you to be powerful players in an interaction? What are you doing in order to either assist or to keep appearances? I'd like to have a sort of a baseline to work around.
Yeah. I think for Avi, it's mostly just trying to be as pleasant as possible and give no one any reason to think that she's hiding something. Some people already have their minds made up about her.
Yeah, unfortunately, everything you do just sort of reinforces his beliefs.
That's fine. That's all. That can be his problem. But everyone else thinks Avi's just fine, I bet. They go in their rooms at night, said that poor girl. She doesn't deserve any of this.
I mean, Brilliel definitely thinks that.
Yeah.
But it's all protocols in Brilliel.
Cecil's being a little nicer. Well, he's not being like unpleasant to anyone, but he's spending a little more time out of his room just trying to follow Avi's lead because he thinks it's nice and appropriate.
Okay. And same thing for Bracken.
Yeah, Bracken's just making himself available for any necessities or options or opportunities, working as the fixer's fixer sort of thing.
Sounds good. Cecil, I need 3D 100 rolls.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Two beards.
2 yeses and a no. The 2 beards. Uh-oh. Where's the second one?
Yeah.
The 81 and the 77.
Oh, yeah. I scissored the both of those, and then the third day we just let it go, and I'm very thankful.
3 days before there's the scratching at Cecil's window once more.
I slowly open the door. I mean window.
Paper spider.
Does it unfold?
It unfolds and falls to the ground.
I read it.
Once more, that sort of wavery text becomes legible, and your associate, Kylie, has found some information about interesting connections to a Ashen Covenant, some sort of religious order, it seems, and seems to be close to a figure by the name of Legirian.
Cecil smuggles the note into Avi's room. We got another one.
Oh, and she'll kind of read through it. None of this is ringing a bell.
Actually, one
Never heard of that guy.
is.
One of them is?
One of them is.
Okay.
Ligurian is a name that you have heard before.
He's the big guy in it.
The last time you heard Ligurian was when you had fought him. Back down in the ruined tunnels before a Dracolich lair. Back when Carianthe had come to fight him off.
Oh, holy shit!
That big scary guy?
Yeah, he almost killed us, and I ran away. You remember that?
Well, that's weird. Yeah, I do. That was after there was like a dragon cult and little ghosty guy that we helped.
Yep.
And then we ran into that guy and he was very scary.
Yeah.
What did it say about this guy? He was involved in a religious cult?
So, Andrasine has ties to the Ashen Covenant, a seemingly religious organization, and is a confidant to Ligurian.
I don't think these are very good people.
Do you think him and Kari were working together all the way back then? And it was all like a show of her hopping in there to scare him off?
It could be.
Or is he an enemy to Cariante still?
I don't know. There's a lot of question marks over our time with her. You know, if she was ever genuine, cared about us at all,
Right.
or the motivations behind any of her actions. I really couldn't say. But this is good. We know things.
Yeah, it's great.
I wish we could do more, though.
Yeah, we're kind of stuck.
Yeah. Need that investigator guy to come around. He'd know more.
Oh yeah. The guy you saw wasn't Ligurian, was it?
Mm.
That'd be crazy.
I think I'd remember him.
Yeah.
We should magic out and look.
Anything's possible at this point, I think. That big guy might be Luchirian.
That would also be crazy. Maybe that's why
Wouldn't that
he
be
keeps.
nuts?
That's why he keeps like eyeing you.
Until he sprouts wings and starts trying to kill us. We don't really have a whole lot to go off of.
Brillo will protect us.
You think?
I think she'd try.
I hope so.
So we'll find out.
During these 3 days, in the Order of Fate's design safe house, it's been a lot of notes, a lot of red strings. There have been trips out, guests come in, um, walks around the area that the Dawnlight safe house is to talk with neighbors and get updates from there. People coming, people going. And everything sort of presented on the kitchen table. Which has greatly ruffled Varin's feathers, because now there
Okay.
is less place for kitchen preparations for meals. But Hermione is like, as soon as the situation has resolved itself, I will pack up my materials and be on my way. So if you could please just allow us to do our work, it will be done sooner rather than later.
Oh no.
Varin does not take this well, but
No.
he holds it quietly close to his chest as he has some dignity, but there is definitely a glare every time he sees Ermon now. Bracken,
Yes.
this Ligerian figure, do you know anything of him?
Do I?
You'd remember Ligerian, the fight that was down below.
Yeah. We Bracker. We kicked his ass once.
So you believe that he is a figure that is perhaps worthwhile in trying to how should we say, get rid of?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Makes a note. Okay. We'll see if we can perhaps put out some informants on finding a location for this Ligerian. Might mean that we have to find Edricine first, but we already have figures working on locating him. If Ligerian can be defeated in your estimation, that means Edricine perhaps is not as difficult, no?
Yeah. We could look. I think we could easily take him.
More notes placed down. And since you have a sort of experience with this Ligerian, I'm doing the best that I can with the information that I have available. If someone was a close confidant, I am assuming they have similar approaches to their physical combats. How would you recommend us going down this route? Something more subtle, more direct?
Probably more direct.
More notes taken. Let's see. All right. Well, I will keep this in consideration, and again, get some more refinements out in the areas we may look out.
Sounds good.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion roll, please.
Persuasion. That's a 15.
With your efforts these last few days, you're starting to earn a little bit more, sort of a relaxing of your watch. you still need to be, escorted if you're leaving the premises, but you're able to sort of like go out onto like the gardens and whatnot, as long as you're like within line of sight of a window or something like that,
Right.
without having a immediate personnel. You do feel, of course, the constant surveillance of that one guard, but
Yeah.
um, from the others that are here, they seem to be a little bit more relaxed in their surveillance. It seems your efforts to befriend them have been going well.
That's great. I think that, with everyone else easing up, but that guy's still just keyed in on her, she's starting to get irritated. It is the slow bubbling of irritation.
Beat him up.
I don't think she'd beat him up, but I think if it if he caught her in the right mood, she would pop off on him. But we'll see.
We will see. Cecil. Much in the same. You have a little bit more attention from the guards watching you. Mainly due to suspected, you know, terrorism and arson. But they are seeming to get more relaxed around you, especially with Berlil sort of vouching. Um, uh, you can experience much the same as Avi. You're free to go to the gardens without having an immediate personnel. Meaning that if the two of you ever wish to speak, perhaps without being immediately overheard, the gardens might be the place to do so.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Puzzle pieces that are being moved. Cecil. Your passive perception would show to you a squirrel in the gardens. And with your passive perception of a 19, if I remember correctly, yeah?
Yeah.
You notice that there is a sort of ribbon tied around its neck that has a small parchment.
I can't speak with animals. I kind of look around. Hey, is that for me?
I'm looking for a weevil.
Yeah. Close enough.
A weevil?
Yeah,
Like a little grub?
I don't know. I was just told to look for a weevil. But this weevil would be like bigger and shiny.
That's all you got to go on is big and shiny?
Yeah, walks on 2 feet, big, shiny weevil.
Haven't seen him. Sorry, bud.
I'll take it. Who gave the letter to you?
She's smelled like leather and sweet rolls.
Do I know who smells like that?
Nothing immediately comes to mind, as your sense of smell is not as highly developed as a squirrel's.
Alright. I think it's for me. I think I'm the Weevil. Which really hurts Cecil to say because he hates weevils. I will take it gently if allowed.
If you say you're the weevil, the tail twitches and lets you take it,
Alright, thanks.
and then scurries
I read
off.
it. Or what is it? A ribbon?
Yeah, as you have the ribbon and, the parchment, opens, and, I hope this finds you well, Cecil. The security has not let up. I've not been able to make much efforts in pushing the court. My grandmother has taken regency. If there is anything to report back, if you can return to the rock, leave anything there.
Return to the rock. Oh shit. Cecil's gonna go find Avi. He needs Avi's help. Avi!
Cecil.
I got a letter from the princess.
Okay, and she tell you she love you yet?
No, first of all, she told a squirrel that I was a weevil.
The squirrel interpreted
I
what she
hate
said
weevils.
as being a weevil.
See, that's
She's
not the word
turned
that
on us.
Cecil heard.
Maybe it's a cute like pet name.
I hate weevils. Anyway, here, she's locked down tight. She's asking if there's any updates that there's a secret rock in the woods that I could leave something at. I could turn myself invisible and sneak out of here. Is that a bad idea?
That rocks. It's such a good idea.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm going to pretend I'm gonna hand this back to you and pretend that I didn't hear you say the words that you said, so I'm not implicated. Do what you will. Don't listen to me. I didn't see you.
Okay. Cecil will put the letter away. Hi, Avi. Would you mind sending a message to the princess and tell her that we're caught up in legal proceedings and unable to do anything ourselves?
Sure, I can handle that.
Incredible.
Uh-huh.
I would really appreciate that.
And she'll close the door to her room.
In Cecil's face?
Yep. She's
Incredible.
she's gonna pull out her lute and play a little loudly. But she'll send to the princess. Cecil can't come to the rock. Been arrested. Said he was gonna blow up the holding cell. Currently under investigation. As am I. Fucked.
Go ahead, take it an inspiration for that fucked.
Thank you, I will. I realize I just cussed at a princess. Like, uh-oh. Yep.
That is dire news. Perhaps I can petition my grandmother for pardons or reprieve. Will be tough.
She's gonna send again. Do not implicate yourself. We have it under control, I think.
If you are confident in your methods, I will put my trust in you. You are the best hope. Me being able to take the throne.
I think with that, Avi will put her lute down to the side and sit back as she now feels this weight on her shoulders. Okay. Okay. This is fine.
Totally fine.
Totally fine.
Cecil's still standing outside her door.
If he makes any indication that he's outside, she'll open the door and say, "She knows."
Cecil is very happy to hear this and scoots away, ecstatic
Hey.
that help is on the way.
Hey, just so you know, we're the best hope that she has of taking the throne. You
Yeah,
sit
I've
on
known
her
that.
for a while. Take some of this off of me.
I will gladly accept all of the burden.
Okay. You saying it doesn't help because I still feel it, but you know, thank you.
Of course. Cecil casts Minor Illusion, and it's a thumbs up floating in the air.
Avi's gonna close her door again.
Alright.
Cecil takes all of this as he did a good job.
Alright. The next day comes without much fanfare at the early morning. But come late morning, you notice some of the guards going around cleaning things up, tidying things.
Did I not do a good enough job?
Relil nearby, oh, no, nothing like that.
Alright. You need help?
I mean, sure, if you want to help.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll find something to tidy. She'll go off and do just that.
It's about midday. And with no knocking, no sort of anything, the door opens. And stepping in is that figure, more clerical attired one, still bearing some emblems of the Dawnlight Sentinel. And as they step in, any of the figures that have been here, most of them, as the days have gone by, have started treating this like, a barracks. They've been very relaxed and whatnot. Now they all sort of stand at attention.
Avi will come up. It's good to see you again.
Indeed, Miss Warren.
Finally got away, huh?
It's been busy as ever.
I believe it.
We'll discuss your circumstance in just a minute. I do want to speak with your other compatriot, the one is staying here with you.
Right, yeah, I can go get him.
That would be most excellent.
Uh-huh. She'll kind of go off to find Cecil.
He's easy to find.
Hey, Cecil.
Yeah.
That investigator guy's here.
Oh.
He
Amazing.
wants to talk to you first.
That I feel less amazing about that.
Okay, well, probably be better not to keep him waiting.
Okay.
Okay.
I go to meet with the investigator.
It is good to see you once more. Have you given thought to the story that you have been telling before?
What story are you referring to?
The one that sort of implicated you in the business that might not be quite what you were up to.
Are you asking me if I'm changing my story?
I'm asking if you believe what you said is still true.
And what specifically are you asking about?
If you're wanting to stick with what you've already said, that's fine. I understand that sometimes what we believe and what we act might not be quite in accordance with each other.
Listen, where I'm from, we've got protections and rights about self-incrimination, so
Very well.
there's no proof. You've got nothing.
We've got witnesses.
Oh, sure. Some guys who are on the other side of a door that think they heard what they think they heard.
And traces of black powder in a briefcase.
There's no black powder in a briefcase.
Not of any substantial quantity, no.
Nah, there's no black powder in there.
Sure.
Cool, then we agree.
I'm letting you know that you can believe what you wish, but we've hired a well-skilled, whatever, investigate. The results were trace powders of black powder.
Sounds like manufactured evidence to me.
If that is what you wish to believe.
Cool.
Thank you for this conversation.
Yeah.
You are free to return to quarters, as I will speak then to Mrs. Owen.
All right, I'll tag her in.
So, as Cecil leaves, Avi, you can come sit down. So unfortunately, we do have the cause of death, which I'm sad to say does not terribly alleviate any suspicion that has been placed upon you.
Right.
The Lord Afrinville was poisoned.
Okay.
Now, I need to, do you have any sort of, knowledge or connections to any illicit markets?
There was a time when we first arrived that we were directed towards certain contacts to find other people, but I haven't spoken to them in months. Weren't any illicit dealings done with anyone of that kind?
At least not from me.
No.
Your knight, your bodyguard, was he also present for these conversations? These contacts?
Sure, he was there.
Do you believe that he would go forth and perhaps do any sort of dealings without your knowledge?
No.
And you had no inkling of the exclusivity contract before that day?
No, it was honestly quite a surprise.
That is good to hear. Something to take back and to our investigations.
I have something else.
Yes.
Now that I'm a little bit further removed, maybe a little more comfortable. I've been going through everything that happened that day. And I do remember something.
What does it remember?
As Lord Afrinville was leading me to his study, there was a man coming from the direction we were going towards. I don't remember a face, but he was tall. Taller than me, much taller. 6 foot, 6.5 maybe. Had a broom.
Thank you. Corroborates some other witnesses. We'll see if we
That's all
can
I have. Oh,
put some investigation into this whole matter. With
I
that,
wish I had more.
um, with that, he sort of stands, thanks you, and he'll go be speaking to the sentinels before making my way back. Stick here.
Sure.
So, he goes and does just that. He talks to the sentinels one by one, the same, and soon he's on his way.
I think Avi would make her way out to the garden.
Okay. As Avi makes her way out to the garden, Cecil, you'd be able to spot this, spying it from the window.
I will scamper to the garden.
I might have fucked up a little bit.
Uh-oh.
I mentioned the tall man.
I mean, me too, but a while. Oh, yeah?
Apparently there were other people who saw this tall man who may have given a better description than I did.
Well, I don't see how that's a problem necessarily.
I don't know, maybe. There might not be anything. I just thought I'd let you know. Keep you in the loop.
Well then from my side, I admitted to nothing, and he keeps asking me to change my story. He also claims that they found black powder in my suitcase, but there definitely wasn't. I mean, I guess there could have been a little.
You did go into that shop, didn't you?
Maybe.
And
Did you
opened it wide.
open the briefcase in that shop?
Maybe.
So there is a possibility that something could have gotten into it.
Maybe a little bit.
Oh goodness, Cecil, what am I gonna do with you? I think I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna write a letter to Cadrib. And then I'm gonna lay down for a while.
Okay. It's alright because the princess is gonna help us, right?
No?
Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I just thought maybe she would help.
I told her
And I
not to.
guess it's all on. Oh. I mean, that does make sense, you know. She doesn't need to be sticking her neck out all the way for us.
Mm-mm.
I guess it's all up to the little guy.
Little guy of Bracken.
Maybe littler guy.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure Bracken's taller than Airmon.
Probably.
This is
Well,
it's-
shorter than me. So.
Bracken's like 6 feet tall.
Bracken is not 6 feet tall.
Bracken's like 10 feet tall. He's like one of those blue people from Avatar.
That is bullshit.
Bracken is somewhere in the league of 8 to 22 feet tall.
God. Alright. Well, no matter Bracken's height, the investigation is between Bracken, Airmon, and Airmon's entire information web.
Yeah.
Oh,
Network.
that network, that web that he weaves. Probably don't want to get on Airmon's bad side.
Yeah, he'll eat rabbit at you and tell you what's gonna happen.
eat rabbit at you.
Very direct, Airmon is. But we'll see where our investigation's going in our next session.
Very cool.
Yeah.